So if you are able to talk a bit about holding your truth in the way where no matter how many people outside have a different perspective to you, to still be able to stay in that truth.
So a couple of things are coming through. One that's just yelling at me is the more we hold our truth, the more our tribe is going to find us. So I don't know about you, but again, over the past few years, the people I've met as a result of the experiences we've all been through are beautiful souls that I would never have met had that process not happened, had I not stood my ground and made my choices. So I just want to kind of put that on the side. But coming back to self and how we navigate ourselves in this, oh, gosh, that is so layered, because it depends on where you're at within your own self-connection as to how firmly you can hold that. Because if you've done a bit of work already and you're pretty confident in yourself to be able to withstand people's judgments and criticisms, you're going to have a better capacity to be able to maintain that path than if you kind of knew and you're still floundering around, okay? But again, I just come back to, it's a choice point at each moment. Like in this moment, how do I feel? How do I feel making this choice and this choice? And that's kind of what I think a lot of people do, you know. So I can follow my dream and follow my decision. Yes, it's lonely, but again, this is where it comes back to connecting to you, like your heart, your soul, because I don't know about you, but I know when I've made a choice that doesn't align with my soul, there's a heaviness or it just feels icky. And so that's what's helped me to maintain my choices and decisions, and even the people I connect with and all the things, because it's like, so maybe let's flip this around, and it's about learning to come back into self to receive your own body's wisdom. Again, something we don't have. So when I've made a choice, or in this example, you know, I've made a choice, this is my choice from my heart and soul, but then people are trying to influence me, I can go there. I can go back and feel safe in these people. But how do I feel inside? How does my soul feel in going back into that space? And just that in itself can help you stand more resolutely in your actual decision, because it actually feels there's like a resistance to that or a repulsion to that now. Does that resonate? And then, so then in that, the other layer I want to add on to that is this is not easy. Like if this was like, yeah, I'm just going to do this and my life's going to be cruisy, you know, we wouldn't learn, we wouldn't grow, we wouldn't evolve. So in these pivot points in our lives, there's processes and tools to support us. So a process I've learned very early in my journey was, we've changed the name up a little bit, but it started as the transmutation process, and now we call it the ensourcefulness process. But it's a process of allowing me to to experience my emotions and flow them through me, to neutralize them, so I'm no longer controlled by the charge behind what I'm feeling. And so if I make a choice that is kind of putting me outside of the norm, and I feel lonely, I feel rejected, I feel a little bit anxious, maybe, whatever, I can move those emotions through me so that I'm no longer being controlled by them, to then really feel into, okay, now in this neutral space of emotion, how do I feel? And it's like, oh yeah, like my soul feels good. I've stood my ground, you know. Or it might be, actually, no, I might go back here. But it's every choice point is you're doing it from a place of your own truth and sovereignty, not through external influence, control, distraction, whatever it might be.